Libras, welcome in today, everyone. Thank you for viewing me. We are beginning with the Libra general reading. Libras. Okay, we're going to start with your current energies, and if it sounds like something, you're kind of feeling or going through, welcome to your reading. My name is Elena, if you've never viewed me. I do go by how I feel in the cards. We are starting with the Sapphic Tarot cards, Libras. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. The retrograde will not be over until the end of November and then a week of the shadow phase. But we are rolling into Sagittarius season this Friday. So a new sense of adventure for everybody. We have the Scorpio new moon on Thursday. A lot of these things are just, it's like, let's consider it right now a time of transition. But let's look at your current energies for Libra. What would you like to show me, please? All right, we're going to start. Strongest energies around the sign of Libra. Okay. This reading is for... Thank you. Strongest. Whew, I think I've had enough there. Okay, here we go. Disruptions. Yeah, that sounds about right with what's going on. I know I had a flipper here. I have solar plexus, prosperity begins. Wow, and all the way down here, your fulfillment of wishes. What am I feeling here, Libras? Taking charge of certain situations in your life, foundation and achievements, your intuition, overthinking something, and I have transformation. Libras, you got to stop overthinking something here. And I'm not going to tell you what to do, but there's something that you're replaying over and over and over again because things may be a little haywire right now. I feel you really need to trust your gut instincts on something, Libras. There's a lot of opportunities headed your way, but it's in how you're nurturing something right now. I feel that you keep replaying something, Libras, that is blocking you from understanding why something is happening in your life. I feel Source is telling me right now is a time for you to take charge of certain situations in our lives. That's the big power, you guys. That's the Emperor, but it's with rejoice, celebration, and the people we love, the tree of love and life. I feel stop. Okay, if this is your reading, I'm just going to say what I feel. I feel Source is saying stop overthinking the worst of a situation. Stop going back and forth on how something's going to work out for you. Instead, realize that as long as you surround yourself with the people that make you happy, and we have to all learn to disconnect from certain people that are always planting negative seeds in our head, everything's going to show you a new way about something that you truly want for your own heart's happiness. A lot of changes are going on around you, but I feel Source is telling me as long as you stay committed with what you want, as long as you trust your own intuition, Libra, it's because you're very intuitive. There's a lot of things right now that are starting for foundation and achievements. I feel the only thing that might be blocking you is sometimes transformation is a little bit of a heavy energy. We're in Scorpio season for a few more days. But this is what we do to ourselves. We overthink it. We overthink like, why does everything feel like it's changing? And maybe a part of you feels like you're ready for change. But I feel Source is telling me as long as you honor what your heart truly wants and be around the people that truly make you happy, there's a lot of things in the works for you right now that's trying to align things for your own wish fulfillment of happiness. My message right now to tell you is if you're overthinking something a lot, please switch your energy and how you want the outcome to be and start surrounding yourself with higher vibrational people. It's easy to be connected to people because you are all about harmony and, everybody loves Libras. You guys are just in a place of, I've known a lot of Libras and there's not a Libra I've ever met that I didn't get along with. They're just a place of just wanting to get along with everybody, easy-go-lucky, but sometimes we have to draw the line in our sand about certain things in our life that keep stopping us from feeling like something can't happen. And I feel Source is telling me you are the one who's going to surround things in your life with the people that can show you anything can happen, because this card is telling me all I really need to see in all reality. Well, two cards. The Emperor and prosperity and things beginning, because right now around you, it's about you staying in your own power, because the Emperor is a very powerful energy. It's a very take charge personality, but it's also about how you're nurturing your roots, nurturing your own tree. And I feel Source is telling me surround yourself right now, Libras, with the people that make you happy, Whatever you're going through in life, you will overcome it and you will achieve something. But we all must realize that a part of ourselves right now is in transformation because it's Scorpio season for changes. All right, let's look at your recent past. Just a few messages, that's all. I feel right now, Source is telling me stop overthinking something. If you get in an energy of just, surround yourself with people that make you happy. All right? Recent past for Libras, thank you. Just a few messages. If you can say anything to Libras, thank you. What messages do you have for the sign of Libra? Anything else? Oh, look, I got 2 cards. Wow, that's all I really need to see. I'm looking at this card right now, though. So around you, there may be some things that just feel like they're going haywire, and maybe perhaps that's why you're overthinking it. And I feel Source is telling me take charge of the situation and know that you can overcome any obstacles. I have the Devil. I have the 8 of Wands, and I have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, that's a big ace with the Knight of Swords. You are air energy, Libras, and I feel that something behind you was about how you were working with other people. Could be relationships, could be people we work with, could be family. But the Knight of Air is telling me that there was something that you had to go after for more information and more communication. A lot of things kept flying at you to show you something about the truth. That's a big ace. You guys, that Ace of Swords won't sway. But whatever was going on recently behind you is showing you, are you really still tied to that? Because the Devil is something we feel chained to, but we're really not. It's about our own free will of breaking our own chains. Because there was always a golden opportunity behind you, Libras. You just had to make some choices from your heart. The Lovers is free will. And this is what our biggest lesson in life is. It's about our own free will, choices, and destiny. But the Lovers is saying, we always have choices because sometimes we can go down the easy path that feels like, well, that feels so much easier because it's temptation, it's toxicity. Or we can make a conscious choice about the things that we really want for our own heart happiness because Source is saying there was always a golden beginning behind you. You just had to make the right choice. There was a lot of things that kept flying at you to show you something. 8 of Wands is incoming, and it was about something you had to see for what it was. It could have been about a new idea. It could have been about the truth of a situation. But Source is saying as long as you chose logic over your own emotion, you would have seen sudden changes. I have a funny feeling this has to do with other people. Could be family, friends, lover, I don't know. But here comes the combat zone disruptions and coming into your current energies. Source is saying, how about if we hold on to our own strength and courage? That is beautiful. Strength and courage, you guys. It's about our own grace, our own kindness, and knowing that we're bigger and better than anything that can create conflicts in our own life. I just feel Source is telling me right now, Libras, you're being shown something. And if this is your reading, I feel Source is saying, why not get into your own power about your own happiness? And stop feeding other people's drama or stop letting other people create drama in your own life. All it does is put you here. And Source is saying, why not stay in your own truth and know that if there's something you truly want, you have the power. All we have to do right now, if I'm a Libra, is be around the people that are going to make me happy. Know that if there's more I want in life, I'm going to connect with the right people that make me happy. Because every seed that you plant right now with your own energy of putting your roots deeper into the earth, all these things are getting ready to come towards you, and they're beautiful new opportunities. A beautiful reading. I mean, I see some things going on, some changes here, but I feel Source is saying stay committed to what you want. Don't feed other people's energy. Start to nurture the people that you care about in yourself. We all have to make choices, you guys. We all have to take charge of our own situation, but the fulfillment of wishes is telling me that you may be hidden from you because it was underneath my desk, but it's something around you right now that wants to come into fruition. Beautiful reading. Now, let's look at what is coming in for my beautiful Libras. Yes, I'm going to use this deck today because I feel like using it today. Yes, I do. A fork in the road. Chaos and conflict. And a change in the winds. All right, I'm going to say, Source is saying that as long as you stay true to thy own self about what you want, you will see a giant shift. You guys, when Sagittarius season hits this Friday, we're all going to have this new sense of adventure. We're all going to have this, wait a minute, why do I feel like something's caging me in? And I just feel right now, there may be something you're going through, but by this Friday and upcoming weekend, you're going to be in a new energy of just wanting your space and freedom. And I don't feel you're going to allow other people to block you from having it. I know it's hard to disconnect from family and friends that we've known for a long time, but we all need to ask ourselves, is it something that is fulfilling me and making me happy? I have come to the edge, and then I have a fortune cookie. We don't know what's inside that fortune cookie. But Taurus is saying in the next few weeks, maybe there's something new that you're going to want to do. Maybe there's something new that's going to push you into a new direction. And it's one step at a time, building blocks. You know what? When we roll into Sagittarius, that new that new season coming in is going to be beautiful. Even though we're in a retrograde, I'm telling you, in the next week, your energy is about to shift. You're going to be like the wild pony going after your own happiness. You're ready to take some new leaps of faith. Incoming for my Libras, please. Week to 2 weeks. Strongest. What would you like to show me for the sign of Libra? Thank you. A change in the winds. The big butt, clean it up. All right. Here's a message and here's the energies, because they gave you your treasure island and buy the book. All right. The giant elephants. I love elephants. Elephants remind me of wisdom. They remind me of our inner strength. You know, they're the great leaders and protectors, and they don't mean to harm anybody, but it's by the book of what you really want in life. If there's situations in your life that aren't feeling right to you, maybe there's something you need to take control of. You know, you have the strength to do so. And I feel Source is telling me, as long as you remember that you're in control of how you want things to go, it's taking you somewhere bigger. Life isn't easy, it's a journey. And remember to breathe. Meaning, no matter what we go through in life, we have to remember to breathe through it. I can get through this. All right, here we go. I have poised, love that card. I have no place like home, and a change in the winds. Change in the winds is telling me that your whole thought process is about to change in the next few weeks. It's going to shift you and push you in a whole new direction. Poised is telling me that there's things coming your way to show you that whatever you truly want is right before you, but it's how you handle it. I feel a change in the winds is telling me there's a lot of things that's about to shift your whole viewpoint on something, Libras. It's showing you that you are your own wild animal. That's the zebra. But if there's something that you really want in life, and there's something that you feel like keeps repeating itself, play by your rules, play by your energy, by your book, and know that if there's situations that feel like an unfinished symphony, maybe it's time for you to realize that your own inner wisdom and strength will show you that you're headed in a new direction. And it's how you build the energy. It's building blocks. It's earth energy structure. And Source is saying, just be flexible with yourself. Be flexible with the energies. Don't hold on too tightly. Go with the flow. Go with these new winds coming your way. It's going to show you something new. I have soulmates. I have the round and round. And the last card they gave me is make sure everything is to be fair. You are justice. What a coincidence. You know, Libras, you are always about finding harmony and balance and fighting for what is right, even if you don't talk much, even if you happen to be one of the quiet Libras. I've known Libras my whole life, and when something wasn't right, they stood up and they're like, no, this isn't right. But Source is saying, connect with the people that make you happy. Connect with the people that you feel connected to, and stop putting yourself into an emotional vicious cycle from other energies, because you are justice. It's about making sure everything you do it in the right way. We can look at justice as long as we do what is right in the highest form possible, the rulings from the universe will always be made in our favor. You teach people justice. You teach people about fighting for what is right. And Source is saying, just be flexible with the energies, Libras. One day at a time, build your own castle, meaning put your energy into something that you want to create every day. A change is coming in. Go with the flow. Don't overthink it. Don't fight it. And Source is saying that there's something showing you that as long as you stay in your own energy of what you want, you will be shown a whole new direction. But it has to be by your book of truth. It has to be by your book of what you really want. And I feel Source is saying there's a lot of the right connections coming your way to guide you in the right way, not the wrong way. Like soulmates. I want you guys to think about soulmates. Do you know that everyone that we're connected with is actually part of our soul tribe? Whether we like them or not, they were there to teach us something. And I feel Source is saying that in the next few weeks, it's a time for you to connect with the people that you want and stop going back to something that feels toxic and get into your true essence of what you truly want for your own happiness. We can hold on to hurt, we can hold on to pain, but Source is saying you will have a new outlook on something. You will be in a big energy of cleaning situations up. These are the incoming energies. I just feel Source is telling me to tell you, be flexible, and remember, as long as you do what is right, Libras, everything will play out in your favor. If something feels like it keeps coming back around at you, Source is telling me to tell you to let go and let God. Trust in the flow of events. Find peace. I just feel something beautiful is trying to show you a new direction, trying to show you a new flow, trying to show you that everything that you truly want is really before you. But we have to make choices in our own life of cutting certain things out of our life so we can open the new door before us. Something beautiful is headed in for you. You guys, right in the beginning of December, I feel like a gate is just going to open up and you're just going to have a whole fresh perspective about, wait a minute, wait a second, and things will just start showing you and flowing you in a whole new direction. Beautiful. I'm going to get some spirit guide messages now. Remember, I'm just a messenger. Don't get mad at me. Look who's under the deck. The Queen of Swords. The World. Completion to a new beginning. Stay in your truth and integrity. Oh, loving your reading. These are straight from Source. I'm going to put all these cards back in. You see? Every single one. We're just going to put them right back in. I'm going to shuffle. I feel Source is saying, you know, Libras, you are the Queen of Swords. Intuition. Compassion. But when you know something isn't right, maybe it's time to start using that sword that you carry around. Not literally carry around, but that sword of truth, you know, and there's a cycle in your life that is ending because a new cycle is ready to begin because you are justice. Oh, powerful reading for Libras. That's the cross you bear. You not only are all about justice, but you teach other people to fight for justice and doing what is right. Because when we do what is right, I cannot express enough, the universe takes care of all of us. And the people who do us wrong, the universe takes care of them down the road when they least expect it nor need it in their life. Let go and trust. Here we go. Messages for Libras about their beautiful reading. If you can say anything to Libras today, what would you like to say? Thank you, Source. Thank you. Messages. Thank you. For the sign of Libra. About the reading. Oh. If I had to get a tattoo, that's a tattoo I'd get, the Queen of Earth. Now, you guys, I love the Queen of Earth because the Queen of Earth is saying, you know what? What do you feel you deserve and how are you nurturing it? You guys, this is the queen that's climbed the ladder, and it is nurturing, it is grounded, but it holds out for what it feels it deserves because it knows it deserves it from its hard work. Source is saying something's about to happen to you to show you something to push you off in a new direction. You're about to have a revelation to set yourself free, and Source wants me to tell you, make choices from your heart. Now, the Lovers is free will, Libras. But the Lovers is a big major arcana. It's about as long as we make choices from our heart and we connect to the right energies, the right people, something's going to push you off in a new direction. And Source is saying, if you feel you deserve more, then you hold out for what you feel you deserve because you're about to have a revelation to set yourself free, to show you that you can put the past behind you. A lot of things are pushing you forward. The Chariot, that Chariot's fast, you guys. It comes in, it's intuition, it's will, it's determination. But here's your cards. Are you ready? I have the Knight of Wands, a very powerful, fast knight. It's actually Sagittarius energy. I have the Hierophant. This is the message. Source is saying that there's a shift coming your way, and it's going to be a fast one. And the Hierophant reminds me of the elephants by the book because it's commitment, it's loyalty, and learning to raise our vibration, learning to surround ourselves with the right vibrational people. Source is saying, as long as you keep moving yourself forward for change and you stay committed, something beautiful is in the works for you. I just love it. Because here comes a golden new beginning. Ah, yeah, that's the best ace we can get. A new opportunity, a new solid relationship, a golden beginning with something we truly want, but we have to make the choices with our heart about what we want to connect to. As long as we stay in our own energy of committed in the right way and know what we feel we deserve and stop carrying around baggage from the past, something beautiful is showing you that something golden is headed your way. But we have choices to make because we can choose, well, I don't want to do that. I still want to hold on to something that keeps hurting me over and over and over again. I'm just saying, because the source is saying you're going to see something for what it is. You know, and sometimes when we learn to put the past behind us, it sets us free to rebuild something new. Because here comes the something new, and source is saying, as long as you focus your energies on what you want to rebuild for new. You know, this entity has the empty building behind it, but it's about putting work into what you want. It's about focused energy on rebuilding something new. You know what? I'm going to say this as nicely as I can. And, you know, I'm an Aquarius. My readings are brutal, but we all have choices to make. We can either keep going back to something that feels like it's never going to end, that always leaves us in a position of feeling like nothing ever is going forward, or we can make a choice to know what we deserve from our own hard work and keep putting the work into it and know that if I focus on that, something beautiful will come my way. Because the last two cards they gave you is a Five of Cups. This is the junkyard of sadness. And source is saying, well, we can sit here for a long time. We keep playing on how something didn't work out, how, well, I wanted that, but that didn't work out. You guys, I call this the junkyard of emotion. Because there's two cups here that really, truly want to be filled with new love, with new opportunities, but we always dwell on things that didn't work out the way we wanted them to. And sources tell me that sometimes we have to really look at something about what we want for our own happiness and start to put our focus into that. And source wants me to tell you, and watch the abundant things you shall receive. Once again, the choice is yours. I can only tell you what source is saying. We all have free will. We can either learn to put the past behind us, whatever we've been through, it made you a bigger and better Libra, or we can put the work into what we want to rebuild and learn that there's something new around us trying to show us a new direction. I just feel source is saying, really, the choice is yours. You can either dwell on the past and dwell on sadness, or you can focus your energy on what you want to attract and what you want to work on and watch the abundant things you will receive. We all have free will and choices, but it's all about our commitment and loyalty and keeping our vibration high. You know, I just feel source is saying we all have choices to make, but your choice is rather apparent. I say, I take this. I put my energy into this. And I know what I feel I deserve. And I just keep putting the work into it to achieve it. And if there's things in my life I do dwell on, I realize that's the past. I'm not going back there anymore. Stay committed and know there's something beautiful trying to show you a whole new direction, a whole new way, a whole new journey, Libras. Beautiful card, the teacher of it. Love your reading today, Libras. Love your reading. I'm just a messenger. Ooh, sorry. Okay, angel card time, and then I'll roll into Love Crossing. The Queen of Ariel is under the deck. That's the Queen of Earth. But these are the angel cards for Libras. I always like 3 cards. What would you like to say to Libra? Sometimes I get 4. I'm asking the Master Angels to be here with me for 3 cards for the sign of Libras. I'll just do a little shuffling. There we go. You ready? I'm ready. 3 cards, please, for the sign of Libra. If you can say anything to Libras today, what angel messages do you have for Libras? Anything else? Thank you. Okay, you got 2 cards. That's all we need. And I always read the one under the deck. They gave you the Lovers. What a coincidence, Elena. I don't think it's a coincidence. All right, I'm just going to, here we go. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, and remember, Libras, the power of your love. You know, but our heart is about what the heart wants, but in the right way. you know. Yep, okay, I'm not going to read that one. That's 10 of Gabriel. But they gave you the 7 of Gabriel. That's beautiful. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. And I feel Archangel Gabriel is saying that you need to get on your own energy, because this energy is on its Pegasus. What is Sagittarius? Half man, half horse. You know, a new energy is coming in so you can soar. You know, as long as you go after what you want, Libras. And then the last card they gave you is the 6 of Raphael. That is beautiful. Embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. I feel Source is saying embrace an inner child. Embrace your inner love. Embrace a new part of yourself. And watch how all these new things start to happen. It's about claiming your personal power and going in the direction that you want to go. And it's about making choices from your heart, and watch how everything connects you in the right way. Not to something that hurts you, about what you want for your happiness and what you feel you deserve. Oh, beautiful reading today, you guys. I hope it helped you. There were some beautiful messages in there. It really is a time of transition. Once we get out of this retrograde, you guys, it's going to be like we'll be in Sagittarius season, and we're going to be like, woo! So just a lot of messages in there for you. Focus your energy every day on what you want and be around the people that make you happy. I love you. Have a blessed day. Love Crossing is coming now. So if you guys are in good places and good spaces with all your loved ones, the Love Crossing is very general. I look at someone you may be dealing with, and I don't take sides. Let's look. All right, here we go. Love Crossing for the sign of Libras. Show me the Love Crossing energies, please. Thank you. Strongest Love Crossing for the sign of Libras. Thank you. Anything else? No, but who is on me? Transformation, death, Scorpio. Oh, the King of Love. Someone who feels completely isolated. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and you. Oh, Libras. Well, somebody knows they need to step up to the plate. Oh, 3 of Swords. 5 of Swords. The Lovers. And Aries energy, the Emperor. What is going on here? Why do I feel like somebody here keeps giving you the word about something, but it's starting to weigh on you that they mean well. They mean well, but I feel like there's something in their life that is putting them in a predicament right now of leaving. And they know they have to leave something behind, but they keep replaying the worst of a situation. They circumvent a lot. But they're in a place of trying to transition something in their life with transformation. I do feel that this person has big love for you, but the 5 of Pentacles is someone who feels like no matter how much love they have for you, they're always feeling like there's something they can't get to. Probably you. I have someone who's having a hard time claiming their personal power because of the devil. Ah, devil. Capricorn energy, but the devil is toxicity. It could be a person in their life. It could be an addiction. It's taking away their personal power. But we have the power to fight this. We have to learn to make choices from our heart. 10 of Wands, the King of Swords in reverse. I do not like that. 7 of Pentacles, and someone who's always at a crossroads. Well, your person needs to, God, you know, I really want to say what I want to say, but I won't. 3 of Pentacles, and then I have the beautiful Empress. This is what I'm going to say, okay? I feel like your person knows that they have to step up to the plate. This person, I don't know who you're dealing with. I don't know the whole situation. This may not even be your lover person, but you'll know when I say this. If this person keeps going back and forth because they feel that there's something they're dependently tied to, but they're really not, because they've lost their own power because they've given away to something else. I don't know what it is, but it's toxic. It could be a person, an addiction. This person has to realize that love is the greatest gift of all. And I feel this person has to realize that if they want you and they want to make something right with you, they're going to have to give up something in their life. Because they know that you're at a breaking point. But they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to feel hurt. They love you. I feel this person keeps replaying the worst of the situation, even though they know you two are their connection. This person's got to step up to the plate, but they're always at a place of indecisiveness. Wow. All right. That's all I need to see. But remember, this is a really hard energy, you guys. Transformation sideways is telling me it's somebody right now who is doing a dark night of their own soul, realizing that maybe right now in their life there's something that they're having a hard time letting go of, but they know they have to. Maybe that's why you got poised and peace. Give it time. Give yourself time. Nurture yourself. Put your energy into what you want to build. There's a change in the winds coming either way, meaning your whole thought process. But let's look at their intentions, because you know what? That's going to be interesting. All right, let's just keep moving forward. 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Moon. The Moon is cloudy judgment, because everything in their life feels bigger than what it is. 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords is deceit, betrayal, lies, things that people say to hurt each other, but this person has very cloudy judgment about something right now, and I feel in the next few weeks maybe they don't want to confront it. But they're about to see something in a clearer picture very soon. I feel whoever you're dealing with has given their power away to something else, and they can't find their own happiness now, because I feel it's you. Love crossing intentions coming in for Libra. Next few weeks. Love crossing intentions coming in for Libra. Anything else? Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'm going to be as nice as I can. Now, these can be reversed if you're the cross watcher. I don't take sides, but happy family. The card of marriage, the card of love, everything they want. But I got someone who's juggling, meaning they go back and forth about something in the next few weeks. And I got the Hanging Man. Here comes the Empress with the Devil and the 3 of Swords. This person's got to shit or get off the pot. I'm telling you right now, in the next few weeks, this person's going to have to make their mind up about something, because there's the 3 of Cups. What is most important in life? It's about our heart and being sacred to it. And I feel this person has to make their mind up about something, because they're about to have a revelation that's going to set their freaking selves free, their heart free. They have to make their mind up. An Ace of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Whoever you're dealing with is very back and forth about something, because I got these 3 whoppers sideways. Their intentions, they're going to offer you a new opportunity. They're going to offer you something new. Do I trust it? They don't want to lose you. I feel like this person is always in a pickle about something, but you're the one this person wants. 9 of Cups is sideways, the Getaway card is sideways, and a golden new opportunity, a golden new offering. I would say this person in the next few weeks is going to say something or do something to you to try to keep you sticking around about something. I feel this person has a major broken heart. They love you, but at the same time, they need to make a choice about what's most important to them for their own happiness. Will they do it? It depends on how evolved they are. If they're an evolved soul, the universe is going to make sure they see something for what it is. They have to make their mind up about something in their life, or their life is always going to keep going through these moments. I feel this person has to start realizing that the only reason they ever feel in limbo about their happiness is because they need to change their perspective on what is most important to them. I feel whoever you're dealing with is going to be shown something in the next few weeks, and if they're truly an evolved person, I feel something's going to happen in their life where they're going to have to do something about it, because I feel you're the one they truly want. But if this person doesn't make the right choice, they're just going to try to smooth things over and try to give you something a little more, and I just feel this person, I don't know who you're dealing with, but I feel this person loves you, but there's something toxic in their life that keeps pushing in the wrong direction. But they have the power to fight it if they would just listen to their true essence, their heart. Let's just see what happens, you guys. It's going to be a very interesting next few weeks. It truly is. It really is. So you guys, I hope your reading today helped you. Thank you for viewing me. Many blessings to all the beautiful Libras out there. Have a blessed day today. Friday, you're going to have a new energy around you for a sense of adventure. Embrace that. I love you, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you.